Good girl.
Oh, hey Rory. No. Please no. Thank you. No. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Ross. I'm Ross, and this is the channel where I let Bob Ross teach me how to paint. Today we're going to be doing Bob Ross Season 12, Episode 9, and that is titled Tropical Seascape. So I've already got my coating of liquid white on here. So in this episode, Bob actually does a line of masking tape right here. And on the bottom of the painting, he does liquid clear, but I don't have that. So I'm just gonna take a chance and go for liquid white. First things first, as always, we are gonna start with the sky. So he takes a little bit of Indian yellow, which I don't have, so I'm gonna use a little bit of this lemon yellow. Let's see how that does. He just uses a really little bit of this. And then he goes for the cad yellow, my favorite. He's doing all this without cleaning the brush. He really goes for this one, which I thoroughly enjoy. Alright, that looks pretty good. Then he's gonna go into some of the yellow ochre. Give it a little different hue at the top of the sky. It's pretty cool. And then we're going to take some bright red. I'm using vermilion because I don't have bright red. And just a touch of that right at the top. Lightly blend. Then we're gonna tap it, put a little streak in there. He said, make a big decision and just do it. Now we're gonna have some fun and load some alizarin crimson in. And some phthalo blue. Alright. So I feel like one thing that I usually struggle with is keeping the proportions of my painting the same because Bob is obviously using a much bigger canvas than I am. So I feel like this one, since he has that imaginary line down the middle, is really going to help me keep things in perspective. So I'm hoping this one comes out excellent. Guess we'll see. So like I've said before, I don't know how Bob gets all the paint out of his brush just from smacking it. Never works for me. So I just kind of like to at least get a decent amount out on some paper towels. Now we're going to go into the alizarin crimson and phthalo blue and add a little bit of purpley color here. And then we're going to just use regular old phthalo blue, just a little bit. He says it doesn't take much. We're just going to kind of do a layer of that underneath. cool. I like the way that's looking so far. So now we're gonna do clouds. For those, back to the dreaded palette knife. We're just gonna be making some little floaters today. Someone upstairs totally just yelled, "Pull my finger." Excellent. In a very angry way, too. How bizarre. They must really have to fart. We got jokes on this channel. Alright. Palette knife. Let's go. Today I will conquer. I know he's doing nice long lines, but I always have better luck with the small side. I'm gonna go with the small side. Not quite sure how he gets those thin little rolls like he does. But let's give this a shot. So Bob really just kind of lays these guys in wherever. He says, go crazy wherever you want. That's what I love about Bob. He just kind of gives you an outline. You can do your own thing, and then if it doesn't look like his, it doesn't matter, because that is totally not the point. We are just learning to art here. Now, I definitely feel like my streaks, if you go and watch this video, my streaks are 100% not as bright as Bob's are. And I don't know how he gets his white to streak so much. Maybe I need a little bit of thinner in there? I'm gonna go get some thinner. I am back with some thinner, so I'm just gonna get a little bit on there and I'm gonna do some experimenting on this channel. Bob's great, but I feel like sometimes he doesn't quite give me all the guidance I need if you don't already have the proper teaching. Ooh. Okay. Paint thinner. I can dig it. Alright, I like those. So, here on this next part is where things get hairy. So Bob says this is the test. What did he say? Bob says this is a test of courage. So what he's going to have us do is just lightly go over these with my brush. I'm very nervous because the white's there and I don't want it to go away. Don't do us dirty, Bob. Alright, this could be worse. And then he's also going to have us do just a little teeny bit extra. Just to make them look a little bit wispy. Cool. I do like that. Kind of use another one there. Nice. It's probably the best I think my clouds have ever come out, so great. Next on this video, Bob Ross has us take off that tape that was at the middle. So, he says, now you got a perfect horizon. I mean, ours isn't quite perfect, but I'd say for doing that freehand, that'll do just fine. Now that we've moved on to the bottom half of the painting, we're going to get started with the waves. So, Bob has us using a filbert brush. I don't have an exact filbert brush. As you can see, the edges on this are not rounded. But, you know, we're going to make do. And we're going to use this same dark lavender color that we had going earlier. And first we're just going to sketch in a wave. This is also a place that I have to be careful because I might make the wave too big and then I won't have space for the rest of the stuff on my canvas. So let's see how I can do here. I think that looks pretty close to what Bob's got. Almost forgot one more little thing. He's got a little swoop. Come down. Assume that's gonna be our curl. That filbert to the side. Filbert, not filbert. And load up on our purple. And that's gonna go right here in the middle. It's looking a little more red, huh? Should get a little more blue in there. Alright, and then for the outer edges of this, Bob just puts a bit more blue on his brush. Just kind of get that in there and make the edges a little bluer hue. Alright, I like where that's headed. This next part I am very interested to try because I've only done one other wave painting and I wasn't really happy with my waves and I feel like I just wasn't quite doing the correct brush stroke. So I'm really going to watch Bob this time and see if I can copy him and do exactly what he says. Now we take some phthalo blue, and black. Guess this part's gonna be real dark. Should be cool though. Bob goes. Ooh, not enough black. Wild. Does sideways brush strokes for a while until he gets a little darker shade, and then he sort of comes in this way. Get a little more color on the brush. That's another thing Bob's always doing, is filling that brush up with color. He really goes all the way over the edge. Alright. Alright, so the one thing that Bob warned about is that when you use the liquid white, the colors change, but if you use the liquid clear, the colors stay true. So I do like how these are coming out very light towards the end. Now for the curl, definitely makes that pretty deep. We're gonna give this wave a little break now and get into the beach area. So he's gonna take, ooh, looks like I need a little more white. Bob Ross takes a little bit of dark sienna, which I only have burnt sienna. I hope that's not a problem. And yellow ochre and a little bit of white. That's how I'm gonna do that. We're just gonna go ahead and get going down here. Blend it in with the beach a little bit. For this next part, we're just going to be putting some little background waves in. So we've got our palette knife again with some white paint on it, and he just wants us to push those guys in wherever we feel like it. He said really dig in there and get your frustrations out. I like that. And Bob's just the best. For this little set of white, I actually mixed it with liquid white instead of paint thinner, and that seems to be working out pretty well. And then we also are going to outline our wave, our main wave, rather. Now we add some highlights to this. So what Bob has done is add a good bit more white to this mix we've got over here. Our yellow ochre and burnt sienna, I think it was. There's that same little scrapey thing, just to add a little bit of highlight. He said, barely let it touch. Excellent. After that, we're gonna add even brighter color. So I'm gonna get a little more clean titanium white here. We're gonna do just the tiniest bit of cad yellow in that. It's got to be real bright. And then with this one, we're going to do the same thing that we've been doing. Really making these waves all pop. Ooh, that one pops a little too much. So I'm not quite sure where the last part of that video cut out, but we are going to continue filling in some of these waves. We're going to use the fan brush now with some of our white and liquid white mixture. Really light touch, just to give the illusion of waves. Bunch of stuff going on in here. This next part is the part that I have been scared about the whole time because it's shaping the actual eye of the wave and the wave itself. So the last time I did this, I was not happy with my outcome, so I really paid attention to what Bob had to say just there, and let's give it a go. So we're gonna need some cad yellow and white mixture. So I'm just gonna take this over here, mix that in. It's blending a little too much. Maybe I need a little more white. It's supposed to just kind of peter out to nothing. I think I came too far back on that one. Okay, that's doing alright, I think. So, next we're going to take our clean brush, make sure it was clean, and we're just going to form these waves. I already think that's looking much better than previous waves. Well, the one previous wave. To do the actual barrel of the wave, we're going to use the fan brush. Give that a rinse off. Alright, here we go. Oh, looks like Rory moved my camera. Thanks for excuse you. Can I have some space, please? Thank you. Alright, so we're gonna do some shaping of this wave now. Got a big old splash. And then to finish this little swoop, we're gonna add a little bit of sea foam. I don't like how this brush is doing. I'm gonna switch brushes. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do with our fan brush. So for this, we're kind of just making our wave nice and fun and bright. And now we need some more liquid white. Great, now we get to move on to our palm tree. Little Van Dyke brown. Wow, where did these trees come from? So, when I finished recording this video, I realized that my camera had died. So, I put a new battery in and here we go. Like I said, these trees were super cool to paint. I'll show you just kind of a little bit of what I did. So I took this black paint and just made sort of an outline. And then all I had to do was swoop, pull it on down. And there you go. Palm trees. I thought those were super cool. That's a technique that I've never done before. and the wave came out so much better than my last wave, so overall I am so happy with how this painting turned out. Oh yeah, one more thing that I just always forget for some reason is we gotta sign it. So, I'm gonna just load up my fan brush a little more. I don't even know where to sign it. Maybe over here. And there you have it, a finished painting. Sorry you guys didn't get to see me actually paint these palm trees, but I assure you that it was indeed me that did it. No, it's hard to believe with me being a complete novice and everything, but here you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment down below if you have any suggestions for me, you know, like if I used too much paint or if I did something really stupid blending somewhere, I don't know. Yeah, just let me know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.